Hi everyone. It's been a long time since I've actually sat down and filmed a proper talking video. I know, I bet you guys are like,
who is this girl we used to follow?
So today's video is going to be more of a sit down chat and an update on what's been happening in my life, and also major updates that are coming to all of my platforms, not just YouTube. So I've been pretty inactive on here. I haven't uploaded like a sit down informational video for a long time. Obviously I've posted workouts and I know you guys love them, but yeah, I've been missing for a while. However, if you follow me on Instagram, here's my handle, I have been a bit more active on there. But yeah, basically I just wanted to explain why I've been missing in action. There's been a lot going on in my life recently. You're probably thinking by the title of the video that this is pretty serious and it really was. First of all, there's a new background here, as you can see, since I last uploaded. I've moved apartments twice, so finally this is the apartment that Adam and I are settling in, and we're really happy here. It's a beautiful apartment and you're going to see a lot more of it in my videos. And we also got a new puppy. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have met him already. His name is Magni and he's actually Mordy's younger brother. Yeah, next month he's going to be a year old already, so that just shows you how long I've been away. Wow. I didn't want to just come back to YouTube without an explanation, also because there's going to be changes happening on the channel, and I don't want you guys to be like confused, like what the hell's going on. So about 2 months ago, my partner, the Viking, Adam, he seriously injured his lower body and ended up being completely bedridden. And when I say bedridden, I mean like couldn't do anything for himself. Like couldn't go to the toilet, couldn't feed himself, couldn't shower, couldn't eat. Like literally he was in so much agony, and it meant that I had to care for him 24/7. It was a really stressful time for both of us. Obviously Adam has never been through anything like that. It just basically meant that everything in our life had to be put on hold, like everything. You know, my business stopped, all my social media platforms stopped, and I just had to focus on what was important and help Adam get back to full recovery. He's on the mend now, and he's doing a lot better, but it's a really slow road to recovery, and there's a lot of rehab. He's lost a lot of weight, he's very weak. Yeah, it's been a really confronting, very stressful time, and I'm sitting down making this video now because we're on the other side of it and I'm actually able to sit down and have a conversation, because my mind was not there like 2 months ago. I don't know if any of you have had a loved one with like a serious illness or injury, but you kind of feel extremely helpless and powerless, and it really made us reevaluate not just how we work and how we run our business and that kind of thing, but also just how we're doing life as a couple, individually, and really what's important and how we want to spend our time. I'm a firm believer that a lot of the time illnesses and injuries are stress related, and you know, I talk a lot about stress management and self-care and taking care of your mental well-being, and boy did we have to take our own advice. It wasn't just challenging physically, for obviously Adam was the one that was injured, but it wasn't just physically challenging for us, it was more so mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Like, it broke Adam's mind. Like, it broke his mind. It's probably one of the hardest things that we've ever been through, but also we gained so much clarity from that experience. We've learned so much. You know, call it like an ego death, or call it a spiritual awakening, like whatever you want to call it. And it made me really realize a lot of things about myself, a lot of ways that I was holding myself back. And I'm hoping to kind of be vulnerable here and share with you guys what happened to me, and kind of where my thought process was at, so that perhaps it might help you guys if you're ever going through something similar. One of the real, I guess the real breakthrough for me was that I was just putting an immense amount of pressure on myself. I've just been holding back massively. I've not been my true, authentic self unapologetically on here. And, you know, I don't consider myself an inauthentic person, and I know a lot of you guys follow me because you like my no bullshit approach. You like it that I speak the truth, and you know, I don't have any sort of agenda. I'm not sponsored or tied to any companies, and so I'm very free in what I can say to you guys. And you know, I've spent my entire life always questioning everything, right? I see myself as a critical thinker, quite logical, but always with an open mind, and I like to explore all possibilities, and with that comes great discernment, right? So I guess that's why a lot of my content has been triggering, and you know, has gotten backlash from certain people who don't agree with me, right? But on the flip side, I've also had a channel that grew very fast in a very short space of time, because it resonated with so many of you, because I was speaking about things that you were truly struggling with and needed help with, and there was nothing out there that showed a different perspective. And I guess my perspective was different from the status quo or the mainstream or what most people are saying. And I'm not saying my way is the only way, but certainly it is a different way that has helped thousands of women. You know, I get DMs and messages daily from you guys telling me how much my videos have helped you and how much my guides have helped you, and you know, that's amazing. But when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't have any sort of following. You know, literally, you know, I started with zero. I had 0 subscribers, and I had maybe 10,000 on Instagram. And it wasn't until that I'd started speaking about these topics and just saying whatever I wanted to say that, you know, people started listening. But in those early days, I didn't care what people thought of me, and you shouldn't care what people think of you, obviously. But it was easy for me at the beginning because there was no one really watching me, and I was just saying whatever I wanted to. I was being my authentic self and expressing myself and standing in my truth and preaching what I believed in. But it was easy to do that when I didn't have so many eyes on me. And once I started to gain subscribers, you know, I'm now at, I don't know, around 250,000. That's a lot of people watching me, and I guess I started listening to what you guys wanted, and I was reading comments, and I stopped making content based on what I wanted to for my own enjoyment, and instead cared too much about what everyone else was thinking, or what I thought you wanted from me. And that is always going to be a recipe for failure, because in that I'm no longer honoring who I am and what I want to talk about and what I stand for, and instead I'm living for someone else's opinion of me, right? And I lost my way. I kind of lost my mojo. I was still making content that I know you guys love. Like, for example, I'm never going to stop filming workouts. I know you guys love my workouts, and I'm not bragging, they are the best workouts on the internet, so I don't blame you. But what I really want to talk about are topics that are probably even more triggering and more controversial than some of my videos that have already garnered a lot of polarizing opinions, right? So I'm talking about videos like cardio v weights, or the calories in versus calories out video. You know, they're very triggering topics, and people always have an opinion. But I started to care too much about what you guys were saying, and at the end of the day, what you think of me is actually none of my business or whatsoever. There's always going to be a camp of people that hate what I say, and there's always going to be a camp of people that love what I say, and then those in between who are indifferent, right? And I can't dictate how I live my life and what content I put out based on that. I have to just do what I want to from the heart, and there are so many topics that I want to talk about that I've held myself back because I've cared too much about what you guys think, but more so how you guys would receive me. I have this thing in me that I genuinely want to help people, and I want you to get what I'm saying. Like, the advice that I give you, I want you to really get it, because the breakthroughs that I've had and the results that I've had and that my clients have had in the past, and that I know thousands of you do, I just have this overwhelming urge to fix people, and it's not good for me at all, you know. Yeah, that's where I've got myself into this mess of losing my passion for what I do. And that's really sad, because health and fitness is a major part of my life, but it's also not the only part of my life. I know a lot of you guys see me as like a health and fitness influencer, and I hate that word. I prefer the term educator, so health and fitness educator. But I'm not only that. Like, that's like a tiny, minute part of who I really am. And I guess that whole ordeal that happened to Adam and I really gave me the time to reflect on who I am, what I'm doing, and what I want to put out into the world, right? And I've just been holding back massively. Like, if you think the calories in versus calories out video is triggering, wait till you hear what I really have to say. There are topics that would probably get me banned if I spoke about them on here. So I am going to have to tread carefully, because I don't want to be banned on my platforms, but I really do also want to open your eyes to certain topics and certain things that are going on around the world that are much deeper than just the surface level stuff of health and fitness. I know you guys want to look your best. I know you guys care about training and knowing how to, you know, get rid of this belly fat and how to grow your booty, and those are all amazing things, don't get me wrong. You know, we're human. We're having a human experience in this 3D reality, and so of course, as a human, you want to look and appreciate beautiful things. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look your best, okay? I'm just going to preface that. But for me, where I am in the stage I am at in my life, I no longer care so much about those things, and I realize that health and fitness is so much deeper than just the physical stuff, and really the most important stuff is what's going on in here, right? It's your inner transformation. It's understanding that what you think you become, your mindset, your emotions, and your deeper self, your inner being, right? Whether you're religious, spiritual or not, being able to tap into your inner being, your inner world, is the only important thing. And what's happening currently, politically, economically, socially, and in terms of health around the world right now is really crazy. There's just crazy things happening, and I want to speak to you guys about these topics because I think they're super important. I also don't want to be like a negative Nancy on here, right? But in order to uplift you guys, and in order for me to be an example to you guys and to show you what true health really means and what true freedom and empowerment looks like in your body and in your external world, you have to be shown the darkness. You have to be shown how and where you are being misled and manipulated, and because believe me, it is happening across all industries in the world, right? Not just health and fitness, but they all impact you. They all impact your well-being, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional, or spiritual. And you know, this is what I really want to talk about. And so, yes, it's still going to remain a health and fitness channel, but it's going to be so much deeper than that. So if you're here for it, that is amazing. And if you're ready to have your eyes opened, and if you're ready to connect with me on a deeper level, then I'm really excited for this next chapter of my channel. If not, that is totally okay also. I will still be posting workouts, and I'll still be talking about health and fitness topics, but they will be rooted in a much deeper perspective. Yeah, things are going to change around here, and I for one am super excited about that. Actually, the next video that I'm probably going to post on here is going to be the truth about the food industry, and I think that's a really great segue into the kind of topics that I'm going to be talking about in more depth. So if you liked the truth about the fitness industry, which kind of blew the lid and exposed fitness influencers and supplement companies and social media, and how absolutely messed up that industry is, if that opened your eyes and you liked that kind of content, then the next video, the truth about the food industry, you're gonna love even more. I'm gonna be doing videos on mindset and spirituality, about the deeper inner stuff, because that's where I'm at the moment, and I recognize that whether you want to look good and work on your booty and just do workouts, like, it will only benefit you to take on board what I have to share with you on mindset and spirituality, because it's the core, it's like the starting point of everything external, right? So if you want to get your dream body, if you want to grow your booty, you want to get abs, or whatever it is that is your physical gym goal or your health goal, you can't do it without first working on your mindset, and your spirituality, your inner world is a huge part of that. I have huge desires and big plans that I want to birth into the world, and the way I had been doing it previously, by holding back and not showing you guys my true self, I've just been doing a disservice not only to myself but all of you guys as well. And the way that I put videos out is going to change a lot as well. What I was doing in the past, I know you guys love the humor that I have in my videos, and of course that is part of my personality, but I was spending, you know, weeks and weeks and weeks on end editing one video. Like, it is hard work. If anyone else has a YouTube channel and knows what it's like to edit YouTube videos as a one-man band, it is so time consuming, it is so much effort, such hard work. I mean, I love it, don't get me wrong, of course I love it, but there's only so many hours in the day, and when I'm also trying to run my business on top of that, and have enough time for me, like, I was not doing well on that front, which is why I was only sporadically putting videos out for you, and I want that to change. I want to be able to get as much information out there as possible to help you guys, and I've realized that my perfectionism was really stopping me from being able to do that. Like, I am such a perfectionist. Like, I can't put a video out unless it is absolutely edited to like perfection, you know, really slick, and you know, the titles and the graphics and the, you know, the humor, and it has a lot to do with the way I edit, and I just don't have the time. Perhaps in the future I can get someone to help me with the editing, but for now the best thing that I can do is not worry so much about having these polished, slick, perfect looking videos, and focus more on just sit down chats like this, where I just tell you the information, like minimal editing. Like, you're gonna get the unfiltered, raw version of me, and I also want to do a lot more lives. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I only just recently did my first ever live. Like, what is that about? Like, it suits me so much better because I love to just sit down and talk. I mean, you can see, like, I ramble on, like I can talk till the cows come home. Like, I like talking. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot more lives on YouTube and on Instagram from the heart, saying what I want to say. I'm excited because that just feels so much more authentic to me as well. And you know, you guys are going to get to see a part of me that I've kind of been hiding, right? I've been hiding behind this kind of entertaining persona, and of course that is a part of my personality, absolutely, but it's not really who I am deep down. So yeah, that's basically my update. I even feel so much better just saying this and kind of starting a new chapter on my channel. Bottom line is that I want to be more consistent on here. This kind of procrastination and perfectionism, just really being stuck in a rut, has stopped me from even being able to update you guys on what's happening in terms of like my Strong Curves business. I know a lot of you have been on the wait list for my booty bands. Well, they've been restocked. Super exciting because I'm also shipping them out myself. I'm not shipping with Amazon anymore. I'm doing it all in-house myself, and I'm really excited because I can take care of the whole process from start to finish and have a more personal experience with you guys, right? So handwritten notes from me, all eco-friendly packaging, and just the customer service will be next level because you're dealing with me. It sits better with my core values as well, not supporting a corporation like Amazon, right? But also, you know, my Strong Curves guide, hello, like I've been talking about that for years. I've been writing it for like the best part of 2 years, and I didn't even come on here and tell you guys about it. Like, I'm not a salesy person, and I don't really like self-promotion, right? But I'm just doing myself such a disservice by not fully owning it and coming on here and telling you guys about it. Yeah, so my Strong Curves guide is now finally out, and I'm so proud of myself for writing this whole guide. It's basically everything that I've ever learned in my brain in a book, with a 12-week program, with recipes, and with a self-care challenge. It's been out for about 4 months now, and the first round of women who did it with me, the program, the 12-week challenge, has finished, and I'm going to be doing another challenge very soon in the future, which I'm so excited about. Women are absolutely loving it. So if you want to jump on board with that as well, you can again go to the link in the description box. You know, I need to own it, and I need to be on here more often and more consistently and share with you guys more and be more open and vulnerable and tell you what's going on in my life. So yeah, stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be the truth about the food industry. You're not going to want to miss it. Thank you for watching this whole video. I've missed you guys. I really have missed you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in another video. Bye.